Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another Alliance War video. I believe this is war number 3 of season 40. I've been slacking on the uploads a little bit lately. I apologize for that, guys. I'll be back now though, on the grind. Just been busy with some in real life stuff, but the good kind. Yeah, all really good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on to this war. So I was originally signed Captain Marvel movie, I think, for these original 2 fights, and I was like, yo, can I just bring Hulkling? Because, Hulkling can work here just fine. This is usually my Gallon path. I think Gallon was banned this war, so that's why he wasn't assigned. But, yeah, Hulkling still works just fine here. You're going to see Venom. He starts with an armor, unfortunately, which is, the whole point of this placement. So, we're going to be special locked, but that's okay. We can still make it work. Because you see, we're triggering an immunity. That's the power burn immunity that we're triggering. So our charges are just staying topped off, and we're still building power. We just can't activate a special. But that's okay, because the plan is basically just to hit his block enough to become unblockable, and then launch the special. And we won't be power locked or special locked for like a couple seconds. Right here, you'll see we launch it, boom, then we get special locked. But that's after we already threw the special. We already have the 2 Furies. So one more combo here, and that's one more combo and one more hit. That's lights out for Venom. So Hulkling worked extremely well there, as I knew he would. And then next up we've got, yeah, Valkyrie, which was odd to see a defensive Valkyrie. I was thinking, okay, this fight should be an absolute breeze, right? This should be just a joke. So, yeah, just going to go ahead, build up. She does have the Flourish, and so did Venom. But the way to get rid of those buffs is just to hit the defender's block, which is also what Hulkling wants to do with his playstyle. So I just thought, he'd make perfect sense here. Right there, she did Purify my stun, which did catch me a little bit off guard. So I guess that is a little bit of a risk when fighting Valkyrie, but I'm not worried. Here I get unblockable a little early, but that's fine, because I know I can make it to my special 2 with it still active. Go ahead, drop it, get the double Furies. She's at 22%. Right there, she decks me. I guess I'm not super familiar with punishing her specials, because you don't really see defensive Valkyries often, but yeah, she went down without too much trouble. And then we move on to this mini boss here. So I got to open up section 2 for the whole battle group. And it's a Mangog. So originally I thought this fight was going to be easy, right? It's rank 4 Mangog. We're going to be burning him alive with Torch. But it's got scared stiff. And that is a bit of a tricky node, because that will... or sorry, not scared stiff. The bubble shield. The bubble shield is the node we need to be careful of. The scared stiff isn't too bad. It's just going to root us every now and again if we don't attack him. But yes, the bubble shield, that's the big issue here. Because if Mangog gets to a special 2... and the bubble shield is at like 7 or 8, then his special 2 is going to break through my block and deal a lot of damage to me. So I was getting kind of worried, and this node has a power focus too, and so you see that's what just happened there. The special 2 went unblockable, now I'm rooted, and I'm like, oh, this is a really good placement. This is a really good placement and really bad placement for me. Like, this sucks. So I'm thinking, like, what do I do here? Since it does have power focus too, though, he gains a lot less power after he's been pushed that special 2. So you can see here, he's really not gaining any power at all except from Mystic Dispersion. So as long as I don't trigger Mystic Dispersion, he's going to go ahead and drop here. But definitely a scary fight. Definitely a scary fight. Didn't want to let him throw any more of those special 2s because they just break through my block and kill me. So a little bit of a sketchy fight, but we handled it. We handled it. Now we go ahead and move on into section 2. Going to reboost up a little bit here. And then we got 2 fights here, a Mojo and a War Machine. And we're going to be going for Scorpion on these fights, which is very nice. I'm a big fan of Scorpion, one of my favorite science champs right now. Well, Spot is my favorite right now, but Scorpion's still up there. Really like him. And he actually also happens to be a tactic attacker, just like Gallon. So you see we're placing Neutralize on our basic combos. And whenever we throw a special attack, we'll also apply that Fate Seal, which is just really nice. Such a powerful ability to give to already beyond god tier champions like Scorpion and Gallon. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So we dropped that special too. Did a good amount of damage. Here he throws his special. I guess I don't know. I was trying to intercept him or something. I don't know. But we took some damage. That's totally fine though. We get back some adrenaline healing and some healing from Scorpion's signature ability there, because we did have the Petrify applied, and that Mojo probably had willpower. We were siphoning off a bit of that healing through the Awaken ability, which is really nice. Just helps give us some more health. I'm just gonna throw in one potion, and then here we have a War Machine, and this does have buffet, but that's fine. Shouldn't really be too much of an issue. And you know, War Machine does get a lot of buffs, but again, with Scorpion, as soon as we throw a special, we're just gonna Fate Seal him, and that's gonna get rid of all the buffs, the flourish, the armor, the whole shebang. So boom, go ahead and throw a special one to get rid of all those buffs. Apply a bunch of our sting debuffs, and gonna go ahead apply a taunt as well, and just trying to bait some specials just to try to get some big power stings going. And yeah, this fight's going pretty good so far. Now that we got the Fate Seal, the initial Fate Seal up, we're basically just keeping all of his buffs under control. He hasn't triggered another buff. We're staying aggressive. We're applying neutralize. He's throwing specials. He's taking sting burst damage. Everything's going really, really good. Gonna go ahead and toss a special 2 here. He does go unblockable, but he did. So his unblockable means nothing. So at this point, everything's going really, really good. And I was trying to do these fights quickly because I was kind of busy at this moment. So I was just waiting, I think, for guidance to be applied to that Dr. Doom. Then guidance got applied. I'm going to jump in with Torch. And so my original assignments for this war had me taking the next fight as well. It was an America Chavez. But that fight looked really sketchy to me and just scary. Like, I didn't really want to take it. So I told my officer, I'm like, yo, that's looking sketchy. You know, someone else take it. So it got assigned to someone else. And like I said, I'm kind of busy at this time. I'm just trying to get through these fights and be done. Then I get a message from our other officer. And his Scorpion, he was going to take Chavez with his Scorpion, I guess. But he had the Odin pre-fights applied. So that would increase America Chavez's damage because it's 3 extra buffs. So we decided that I was going to take it still. So I go to take this fight now. And I'm a little worried. A little worried. This fight looks kind of scary. I don't like fighting Chavez unless it's with Kitty. Kitty's the only character I feel like really comfortable using because I don't really have to worry about too much. I can phase through her specials. I can just be indestructible the whole time, hiding in my phase, countering her thorn damage, you know. But with Scorpion here, I don't know. I also don't really have a ton of experience with Scorpion yet in war. So yeah, I was just a little worried here. But the plan is to, if we get the special one-off, right here you'll see I apply a taunt, and now I'll be able to unblock an unblockable special too. So everything's going to plan here, and then this is where it all goes wrong. I go to punish that, and I get parried. So there goes my indestructible boost, which I was counting on, you know, in case she got to a special 3. Which is not good. Here I need to, you know, get off my taunt again, but that pushes her to a special 3. And now I don't have my invulnerability boost anymore. And I'm just like, how did this fight get all because I got parried? God, being parried is so annoying. So goddamn annoying. When you think you can punish something, but you get parried. Now she has all her zones active, so you see I'm taking damage back. And then here I get hit, and then she combos me with a heavy. And then here I go through a special one, and she just doesn't dash at me. So... and I'm just dead. So yeah, I just got absolutely wrecked. Scary fight and a scary AI, and yeah, I got dusted. So, but we did end up winning the war. That seems to happen a lot. Like when I die, when I mess up, when I have a bad war, everyone else has a good war, and we only had 6 deaths, so works for me. You know, the worst feeling is when like you die, and then you lose the war by like 1, and it's like. It feels like your fault, you know, that's the absolute worst. But this, it's like, okay, whatever. If we won, you know, I don't really care too much. So it's all good. A bit of an unfortunate way to die first half of the season, but it's all good. We did win the war, so that's really all that matters. That's it for the war video, guys. Going to be uploading a lot more war videos and some more Battlegrounds content soon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a thumbs up if so. Subscribe for some more content. I'll be back to daily uploads. Peace.